Alright guys, I got bored, so I decided I'd do a Pokesave walkthrough for the Heart Gold Soul Silver, because not a lot of people know how to do the hex values and stuff, so I'm just going to do a complete walkthrough of that. I gotta figure out where I put my game on there. I'm just going to pull up my emulation of Soul Silver, and I believe it is this one, yes. Alright, so this is a party for the Soul Silver. I'm just gonna add one on here. I'm just gonna add a Raikou. Uh, oops, didn't mean to hit that. Just so that you guys can see how it works. Basically, find Raikou on there. I always put lefties on mine because it's a substitute set. All right, hitting that gets you your SID that's in there. If you wanted to put a different one, like say I wanted to pick the one from my actual handheld game, then I could just overwrite that. 924159742. Alright, then it's my same name, so I'll just go with that. And as you guys know, I normally nickname mine Devil Dog. Alright, since I only have like one badge in this game, I'm just going to put him at level 20 just for building sakes here. So, yeah, you just type in your level there, or if you know how much XP you wanted it to have, then you just type that in and it'll generate your level for you. Happiness, 255 is a max, so just stick it at like 150. They start out at 70 when you catch them. And I always go timid, because it's always a good idea. And shiny's not really my thing, so I'll just kind of leave that alone. This will tell you if you want it infected or cured. Cured means that if you don't put any EVs in it, then it'll still work like it has it just won't spread it. I'm going to put it on infected. Alright, if you just want to get like a basic spread, you can just hit all 31, just get those everywhere. I don't normally do that. I go for special attackers. I just put in certain memorized IV values. This is Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, if I have a physical attacker, usually I just put 31 in the attack in either speed or health, depending on what kind it is, and then just random 20s for the rest of them. Alright, I'm just going to put in my standard spread here. 252 and 252. Alright, now for the ball, you never want to put it on one of the ones that you get from Kurt, like the heavy ball or level ball or something. You don't want to use those. If you're planning on using one of those, put it on a Pokeball. Abilities pressure. It's a useless ability. Yeah, you usually catch these at level 40. To do uh, crap, what is that? To do a Johto, or the Heart Gold Soul Silver locations, set this as 3002. That would be the faraway place. I'm just gonna put in today's date. That would be the 20th. Those things don't hatch, so we're gonna ignore that. Since this is going in my silver, I believe that's 8. Yeah, it's number 8. Ribbons, this just says a list of all the ribbons you can get. I don't normally put any on this just because I don't care about ribbons. I'll set that to English if you're American. Alright, now, we'll get to the hex values in just a second. I'm just going to put in his moves real quick. Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, which will be Ice, Shadow Ball. Oops, that's not right. Yeah, as you can see, you can put any move on a Pokemon in here, which is really fun to do. Substitute, at the bottom, T. I didn't know you could do that, that's cool. Substitute. Okay, I think that's got like 24, 24, 24, and I think that's got like, I'm gonna put that 16 just because I don't know. You don't need to fill those up, I just do because I feel like doing it right now. Alright, now for the hex values here. 41H, most people don't know this. If you put in 3F, that'll give you your shiny leaf crown, which I think is cool. I do that all the time. Now, if you have a Pokemon that's hatched, this one's not, but if you do, and you get it from the daycare couple, which, let's see. Oops. We're just going to type that. They would be set as 2000. Then you'd put this as D007. If they're not hatched, which this one won't be, then you just leave those as plain zeros. Now the 46H, if you'll follow me along here, this would be the site for that. I'll leave this in the description. This is also how you generate hex values for stuff you don't know. Let's see, 46. Okay, here we are. We have all the locations for the Heart Gold and Soul Silver games. Once again, I'll leave a link down there. Since this is a Raikou and it's got to be caught in Johto, I'm going to stick it on Route 38. So I would type in BA. I would type in BA on the 86H, and I would leave the 47H blank. Now, the rest of these are blank up to the 85H. Now we'll go back to here again. These aren't in any particular order on here. Let's see. See, this will tell you what to put in that. Since this is going to be since it's going to be caught in the grass, that would be 02. If it was an egg, you would leave it as 0. And like with these and stuff, yeah, you can see what all those are for. So we minimize that again, and we put an O2 here. And then lastly, the 86H is the ball that it's in. Oops, that's already there. Okay, here we are. If you use one of Kurt's balls, which I'm going to, you never set that as you never set that one in the ball selection. You just put that on a Pokeball, and then you just find which one it is. Since it's a Raikou, and I'm going to put it in the fastball, which would be number 11. So minimize this again. And put in the 11 there. Excuse me. Alright, and this really doesn't matter. I just do that just for fun. It actually doesn't matter if you do that, because as soon as you place it in the box or heal it or whatever, those will max out. Let's see. I think I hit everything. I have no idea what this button is for. Sorry. Yeah, and then I'm just going to stick a ribbon on it. Let's see. And the effort ribbon, because it is EV'd. Okay, and we're going to hit OK. And I believe I covered everything. Yeah, it's not hatched. So we're going to hit OK here, and that saves it there. And then since this is on my emulator, I'm just going to hit save here. And that should save the Raikou into my party. And then we're going to pull that up. Does me. Oh, gotta open the game. Recent. Let's be the B-Pokes. There we go. And that is really loud in my ear. Okay, loading. Okay. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. Minimize that. Forgot to bump it up to 6. Alright, save. Pull that back up, just reset that. This thing takes a lot of CPU, it kind of lags a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I hacked all these in there because I don't like playing with stuff that the game gives me. Summary. Okay, now we see that it's caught on February 20th, today. It says apparently because I put in my main game's ID and SID. Mischievous, that just means one of the 31s. Shiny Leaf because of the 3F. Cure to Pokerus. Fastball. Now we check the moves. And the ability's right. Yeah, the stats are there. 24, 24. Hey, Substitute does have 16. That's a good catch. Okay, and then it's got those two ribbons, the Effort ribbon and the Tower Tycoon ribbon. Okay, now we're going to close this out. Alright, and we're going to delete this. Alright, now we're going to go for a Pokemon with that's supposed to have two abilities. Say Scizor. I'm just going to stick lefties on him. Okay, we're going to put that as a regular one. Not going to nickname it. 3002. And we're going to make this one hatched, so we're going to leave the Metat level blank. 2011 to 20, 2000. You set this at 2000. 2011 to 220. Okay. And still caught in 8. Okay. Now we're going to put him at level 20 just for kicks. 150 happiness, that'll work. Alright, we're going to make it adamant, because that's what I like to do. Male. Okay, now the Class 1 and Class 2 determines which, what ability you can have. I believe on him, Class 1 is Swarm and Class 2 is Technician, but I'm going to check. So, Cerebi. Okay, I don't remember what number Scizor is, so I'm just going to scroll through and find it. 212, that's it. Okay. Now, Swarm is listed first, Technician is listed second, so that means Technician is a secondary ability. So, minimize this. So we leave that as the second one. And now we can safely put in this one. And I'm going to finish this later. See you guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. I got interrupted during this. Alright, so where we left off was I was going to put the ability Technician in here. So we'll get that done. Oh, I forgot that. Trying to set this back up to the way it was before. 0, 1, 1, 2, 20. Oops. Sorry. I thought I hit everything first. Alright. So we're back where we were now. Or before. Okay, yeah, Pokeball, because it's attached, so it has to be in one. Otherwise, it's illegal. Yeah, don't forget to change that. Alright, so we're at 04 here. I always do that first, because I'm kind of nitpicky about stuff like that. Alright, we're going to make him infected as well. This is now in the PC, because I kind of advanced my game a little bit since we started the first video. So I now have a full party, and I didn't feel like changing it. So, this is what I normally do for physical stuff like this. 31 for that. 29 for that. 28 doesn't need special attack. I'm gonna put that at 30 just because he might not be able to take special hits otherwise. Now for my Scizors, I usually do about 160 in HP, 252 here, and the remaining, which would be, sorry, I don't feel like doing math. 160 plus 252 equals negative plus 5, 10, 98. Okay. Then the rest of it in defense. And that makes for a fairly bulky Scizor. Or at least in my mind anyway. Alright, so PP Maxus, we're just going to give him the standard set for me, which would be Bullet Punch, Swords Dance, String Bob. Keep going. Oops. Shit, T. There we go. Let's see. What else do I want? I normally go for X scissor because that's just me. And brick break will work. Okay, now I think that's got like 48. I think this has 32 maybe. This is 24, I think. I think this has 16. Doesn't really matter how many it's got, we're just gonna go for that. Alright, now the shiny leaf is kind of my little signature when I make stuff. I always put it on there. Let's see, D007, because it's hatched. This is the hex value for the daycare couple. And then the 86H, bring the internet up. Come on. Sorry, it's a little slow. There we go. And I believe they have a favorite across the top. Come on, there we go. Okay, and I like to put them in like random locations just to change it up a little bit. So we're going to hatch him in the Elex Forest. So it would be a D6. D6. Alright, and as you remember from the previous segment, it's hatched, so this stays with 0. And just stick a couple random ribbons on them. Ones we can't normally get in game. So we're just going to peg all these because we can't get those normally. And yeah, I think that's all the ones you can't get in game, except for these two. Alright. So those ribbons are there. This stuff across the bottom this is for if you decide to trade it to a platinum version and you want to use it in one of the contests. And these, I believe, are the Sinnoh. I believe these are the Sinnoh contests, and these ones are the third gen contests. Alright, let's see. I think there was something else on here I wanted to show you guys. No, I think that's it. Alright. Yeah, for the Fateful Encounter, usually only use that if you're creating events, and the Shaman from Platinum version, that one comes with the Fateful tag on it when you catch it. So if you ever decide to make one of those, don't forget that. I believe this looks like everything. Alright, so I'm going to hit OK. That's in box 1, section 2. This is my starter. It kind of blows. It had the naughty nature. Knows where its IVs. I haven't touched it. And this was a Charmander I made. Alright. Alright, so we're going to save that right there. Minimize this. Bring up the game. Recent ROM. There we go. Okay, load the game. And where the heck am I? Oh, cool, I'm in a PC. Yeah, I'm about to get the second badge on here. Okay, and here's the Caesar. Summary. Okay, let's see. Daycare couple. Beggars received. Hatched in the Elex Forest. My trainer ID and I guess my SID would probably be there too, otherwise it would set apparently up here. China Leaf, Pokerus, Leftovers. And there's all his stats. Yeah, he's still relatively slow, it happens. Yeah, there's all his moves. Here's all the ribbons. Some of you have probably never seen these ribbons, so I'm just going to run through them real quick. And there's all them. Okay, and I believe that's everything there is to show you for this, so I'm going to splice these two parts together, and I'm going to put it up on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed this and found it relatively informative. Yeah, that's all I got. If you want to spread this around for people that don't know how to do it, then that's cool. Thanks, and see you guys in another battle video.